Jumbo Jumbo Games.
Hello everyone, and this is a show called Jumbo Jumbo Games. And today we're playing classic game. It's called The Beautiful Country of Donkey Kong. And this is like one of those games that everybody knows, so I don't feel I really need to introduce it so much. The only thing I will say is that this time I'm going to try to do this is a full playthrough this time around. I'm gonna do this maybe in a couple episodes, well, probably episodes for you guys, but maybe I'll try to do it in one sitting if I am up for it. This here, file number 1, is my first playthrough, well, not first playthrough ever, but this is my last file that I did, and it took about 2 hours 45 minutes to do it, so my goal is to do it a little bit faster than that. And it says 54%, but don't worry about that because it still means I beat the game. I don't know, I think maybe I missed out the secrets or something like that, so that didn't give you the everything that I needed. But anyway, here we go. We are going to play it. And we go in here. This one, yeah, this is the Donkey Kong, so sad because there's no bananas. But don't worry, Donkey. We get it for you and it's gonna be great. I actually meant to go up here because that's where the 1-up, yes, 1-up's in here. So welcome to the world of Donkey Kong. This is great, I love it, so beautiful. Yeah, I decided to do this game. It's such a fun game, I think. Like I played through it a bunch of times now. I don't think like I played it, and I think it's one of the greater games on the Super Nintendo. For me personally, I think the Nintendo 64, that's the golden days of video games for me. You can disagree or not, whatever, but I think games like Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64, those are the games that I really grew up on. I had this system. This was the first system I ever got, but I think, you know, it's like the first time I really got into video games was in the Nintendo 64. And so anyway, and that's got the Donkey Kong 64 too, and maybe someday I play that as well, but yeah, I do eventually. Like I want to get into some other games like some Nintendo 64 games as well on this show, but you know, for now just stick to this. Okay, so I used to be pretty good at this. Let's see if I can do it still. Yeah, still got it, it looks like. Yeah, I get the secret. You just have to wait for the one that comes before it. Anyway. Yeah, so and also I think maybe I'll play the second one and the third one, maybe. The second one I don't know, because it's really hard, and it's actually probably my least favorite of the series. Which might be weird to some of you. I know that, like, that's... Well, I think that one is, like, the one that the people like the most. Did is Conquest. But for me, actually, I don't know. I think that one's too difficult. I never actually beat it, to be honest. So maybe I should actually give it another try. But, I'm pretty sure I almost beat it. I'm pretty sure I was in the last world of the game. But I couldn't do it. It was too hard for me, so... Whatever, I tried maybe again on Jumbo Jumbo Games in the future. And actually I think the third one is probably my favorite. If I had to say anything, I think the third one is my favorite, and I don't know why. I think something about that game. Something about the third one where like it's just like it looks great and the feel is great, and I really like the overworld. And again, I think that's actually the least popular one. But I don't know, if I had a way, if I could list them as my which ones I like the most, it would go number 3, then number 1, then number 2. You know, cause that's, I don't know, it's just personal preference, but whatever. But anyway, we play number 1 first anyway, so here we go about that. You know, another thing about number 2 I didn't like was that you have to like get those coins, you know, like, well, if you played it before, you have to get those coins to save your game, where it's like really annoying because, I mean, what if you don't have those coins? I just remember a bunch of times I lost so much of my stuff because I didn't. I'm not gonna go to him. He's always just grumpy in this game. He's stupid. But yeah, I lose so much in my progress when I played that because of that same. Because you would be on your last life or something, and then, ooh, that's my telephone. Yeah, I'll check it in a second. But yeah, I'd be on my last life there, and I'd go back to maybe some of the older levels or something, just so I could like get some coins and save my game. But then I would die and then I would lose all the progress. Because I guess, you know, you have to think ahead or something. But I don't know. I don't do that. I mean, it's a good game. I'm not saying it's a bad game, but it's not my preference. That's all. It's a little bit too difficult, and I like the video games that are harder sometimes, but that one, I don't know, it just didn't do enough for me, you know. But anyway, that's just me. Here we go, we got the checkpoint, we are safe for now, and we'll get this, and it's good. Another thing about Donkey Kong that I felt like I wanted to mention on this TV show is that, I mean, maybe this is just me too, but there was a time when I was like in my early 20s, like I'm 25 now, but like earlier in my life, in my days, there was one day where I just really realized that Donkey Kong is not actually a donkey. And I know that might sound really stupid, like coming from me now. Like, of course it's not a donkey. I know it's obvious he's not a donkey. I know that, but I guess, like, I tried to explain, I guess the name, it just fit, right? And I never thought about it when I was younger. I just like, okay, it's Donkey Kong, that's cool, he's a big guy, and that's it, and that's what I thought about it. But the day I realized, like, why did they call him Donkey Kong? It just kind of blew my mind. He's not a donkey, and I don't know. Maybe you can relate. I think perhaps half of you will just think I'm really stupid, and like, of course he's not a donkey. But maybe I have a feeling that some of you might actually understand what I mean, because he's just not a donkey, and it's just something you don't think about. I don't know. Anyway, it was a mind-blowing thing for me. I hope you can maybe find some enjoyment in that with me today. I really love these underwater levels because they have the best music. Like, it's peaceful, but it's also kind of sad sounding. It's like melancholy Donkey Kong time. Oh jeez. Oh, okay, that was On Guard. You know what I mean? The songs are so good in this game all the time. Particularly this one, that's all I'm saying. I think Koji Kondo, he does the best. He probably did the soundtrack. He does the best Nintendo soundtracks. And I really appreciate his music. If you ever want to listen to good game soundtracks, you go to Koji Kondo. He's the best. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm going. On Guard is the only one that I remember the name of the animal. There's like the rhino one, and there's like the frog, I think, and there's like the ostrich. But I don't know, like they all have names, but the only one I ever remember is On Guard, because I guess he's just so happy, and I like that about him. He's a happy little guy, and I appreciate his happiness, and I appreciate his contribution to this game. Exit. I love these first levels, they're like the best, because you just do them. They're usually the easiest ones, and they're just great. And like, you just hoard these lives. Like, I have so many, I think I have 16 lives so far already, and you only need like, you only need, oh wow, I don't think I ever done this before. I think that was a good secret, that like I could be done this level in like 5 seconds. But anyway, what was it? You can hoard these lives, and then when you get to the harder levels in the future of this game, then that's when You know, that's when you need them, I guess. Anyway, that's one of my favorite things about this game is you get so many lives in the first levels if you know what you're doing. No, no secrets there. Go. That was close. Maybe this is for secret. I think I know where this secret is. I'm gonna try to do it. Let's see. Nope, it's not where it was. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. These parts in the games I'm not so good at when it's just like barrels and you gotta shoot yourself to the other barrels. There's one level in the winter world part and I really have a lot of trouble in that one. So we'll see if I can, how many times it takes me to do it when that comes around. I'll make mention of how long I've been, oh, I want that. I'll make mention of it too, and come on, you can do it, or whatever, it's okay. I'll make mention of which level it is, of course, and then we'll see about how many tries I have to do it. We go to the candy shop for the save point. So it looks like I already got 10% of the game, that's great. Alright, let's do it. This is like ridiculously easy, this guy. Maybe I shouldn't say that before I actually beat him. But I'm pretty sure I won't have much problem. These games are great where it's always 3 or 5 hits and then they die. That's the rule about Nintendo games like this. Alright, we made it through the first world. That was pretty quick.